Good evening and welcome. I'm Pallavi Ghosh with you and you are watching Facebook Live. Well, today's topic is, as you have all seen, it's really a very sad thing that had taken place. Not new though. Ragging in spite of assurance by government, law agencies, ragging takes place at rampant. Probably there is a little decrease in the cases compared to previous days, but yes, it's taking place. Well, not going into jugglery of words, as I said, today is not a day to make it long or create any kind of sensation. Let me come straight to the topic. On 26th of December, a 19-year-old girl, Pallavi, succumbed to her injuries at the Dayanand Medical College and Hospital in Ludhiana. Who was Pallavi? Like you and me, Pallavi too was a very ordinary girl, full of life, full of ambition, full of desires. And she wanted to actually live life to the fullest. What happened to Pallavi? For those who are not aware of this ragging incident, let me just jog your memory a bit. This 19-year-old girl took admission in the Himachal Pradesh College in Dharamshala on 18th. Actually, this incident happened on 18th of September. As a regular student, she was attending her classes, and during this time, 3 of her seniors, I won't be naming them here because it's a public domain, but their names, and another professor whose name have been mentioned by Pallavi's father in the FIR. So these names are now in the open. They are publicly in social media also. These girls and this professor created situation for Pallavi which was difficult for her to tolerate, to bear. In the name of ragging, they were harassing Pallavi, and according to the prima facie reports and her parents, these filthy people, I call them filthy, they are filth. These filth were threatening her and even sexually abusing this 19-year-old girl. So much was the ordeal that Pallavi couldn't take it. And she started having attacks, anxiety attacks, and gradually she went into depression. So much so that she fell seriously ill. She was traumatized. She was scared. And her father said that she was going on saying only one thing, that they would kill her. This was the situation. Pallavi was taken to various hospitals and finally to this Dayanand Medical College and Hospital in Ludhiana, where she died on 26th of December. Many stories, many unwritten stories are now coming up in the social media because not all the ragging cases are reported. As I said, there was a time when ragging to this extent where students committed suicide or they were killed were a regular feature across the engineering and medical colleges. Today, of course, the number perhaps have decreased, but still, it's taking place. Few years back, we saw this at Jadavpur University in Kolkata, where a student was picked up at the middle of the night and asked to walk on the aisle, and he slipped. And naturally, the government, as usual, was in defiance and there was a hook collar up. Pallavi's incident has once again raised this topic of ragging. And today, all I have to say is shout out, as I always say, shout out, don't duck, don't stay quiet, even those, many of you who are students who might be facing this problem. Don't stay silent. Raise your voice. If you feel that you are not being heard, contact YouTubers, contact media, call up journalists. If still you are not heard, because today's mainstream media perhaps have no time for people-centric stories, unfortunately. Being from the fraternity, being a journalist, I have to say this. Call up the YouTubers. Yes, I reiterate, call up any YouTubers, any influencer, and share your plight. And they will take this to the concerned department. Before summing up, कुछ शब्द हिंदी में. आज इस घटना के संदर्भ में कुछ कहते हुए भी बहुत अजीब लगता है. इतना ही कह सकता हूं कि अगर स्कूल या कॉलेज में बच्चों को भेजने का सबब उनका मौत होता है, मतलब आप स्कूल कॉलेज में, खासकर हॉस्टल में बच्चों को भेजते हैं और आपको पता चलता है कि किसी एक दिन कि या तो आपके बच्चों के साथ सही नहीं हो रहा है, या तो आपके बच्चे डरे सहमे हैं, वो छुट्टी पे घर आते हैं और फिर जाने से कतराते हैं, तो अनदेखा मत करिए. यकीन मानिए कुछ ना कुछ गलत जरूर है. उनसे बात करिए, उनसे बात करने की कोशिश करिए, उनको कुरे दिए. अगर आपसे नहीं होता है तो मनोवैज्ञानिक के पास ले जाइए, साइकियाट्रिस्ट के पास ले जाइए. दे विल डू द जॉब. बट वापस उनको स्कूल या कॉलेज मत भेजिए. हो सकता है ये रैगिंग का केस हो. अगर मां बाप को पता होता कि स्कूल कॉलेज में भेजे बच्चों को लौटाया जाएगा कफन में लपेटकर, तो शायद मां बाप स्कूल कॉलेज में भेजना ही छोड़ दे. बहुत अजीब लगता है सुनने में, लेकिन हकीकत है. यही हुआ पल्लवी के साथ, जिनके सीनियरों ने उसको इतना रैग किया, इतना परेशान किया, इतना तंग किया कि इस 19 साल की बच्ची ने अपना जो मानसिक संतुलन है वो खो बैठी और वो डिप्रेशन में चली गई, अवसाद में चली गई. और उसके बाद उनके माता पिता उसको लेकर अलग अलग अस्पतालों में घूमते रहे और आखिरकार लुधियाना मेडिकल कॉलेज एंड हॉस्पिटल में दाखिला करवाया और वहीं उनकी इलाज चल रहा था. दिसंबर 26, कुछ दिन पहले, यानी इस पिछले साल दिसंबर 26, 2025 को पल्लवी ने आखिरी सांस ली, दम तोड़ दिया। पल्लवी आप और मेरे तरह ही एक आम लड़की थी जो जिंदगी को जीना चाहती थी, जिसको हर चीजों में इंटरेस्ट था, जिसने उस रैगिंग को भी पहले एक चैलेंज की तरह लिया और पार्टिसिपेट किया। लेकिन उसको पता नहीं था कि यही रैगिंग एक दिन उसकी जान ले लेगी। जब उसने हिमाचल प्रदेश के धर्मशाला में हिमाचल प्रदेश कॉलेज में दाखिला लिया था तो वो बहुत खुश थी। उसको लगा था कि उसको उसके मुट्ठी में, उसकी पूरी कायनात उसके मुट्ठी में है। आम बात है, हर बच्चों को लगता है। उसको पता नहीं था कि यही कॉलेज उसके मौत का सबब बन जाएगा। आखिर में इतना ही कहना चाहूंगा फिर से कि अगर आपको कहीं लगता है किसी का, आपके अपने परिवार में ना हो, खुदा ना खास्ता, कहीं और भी आपको लगता है, दोस्तों के परिवार में, रिश्तेदारों के परिवार में आपको लगता है कि कोई ऐसा है जो स्कूल या कॉलेज में जाने से डर रहा है या डर रही है, खासकर नए दाखिले के बाद, तो बात करिए, कोशिश करिए जानने का कि कहीं यह मामला रैगिंग का तो नहीं है। सुनने में बहुत बुरा लगता है साहब, लेकिन हो सकता है अगले कुछ ही महीने बाद आपको वही बच्चा, वही बच्ची कफन में लपेट कर वापस दिया जाएगा, जैसे पल्लवी। आवाज उठाइए, चुप मत बैठिए। Shout out, friends, shout out and protest. And lastly, if you feel there is no way, nobody is listening to you, then take the help of your social media handle. Shout out. And if still you feel that you are alone, then there are numerous helplines who are ready to help you and take you out of the situation. But you have to speak out, you have to shout out, you have to share. Remember, these filths are paper tigers or paper tigresses. Once you protest, once you raise your voice, they will duck themselves. Shout out against ragging. And before summing up, my heart goes out to the family members of Pallavi. And kudos to the parents of Pallavi who have raised the voice and filed an FIR. Now let's see what the police does, because I really don't understand how come these filths are still roaming outside. It's a very serious allegation, very serious case. We hope some action on part of the Himachal Pradesh police. This is Pallavi signing off for Nonsense Talk News on a solemn evening.